Hello guys, as you had requested the other day, you wanted me to take you to where I schooled. Today I'm in my rural village in Kenya, and I want to take you where I schooled so many years ago. This is where we used to pass while going to school. It's not in a bush, but basically in rural Kenya, we should have such roads. There are no paved roads whereby you can say it's a road per se, but we used to pass through this area to the school. As you can see, these are forests, a man-made forest where students, or rather pupils, used to plant trees. Let me take you to where I schooled. I hope you'll enjoy this video. Let's go. This is a football pitch, but I know majority of you call it a soccer pitch. But here in Kenya, I usually say football pitch. As you can see, grass has overgrown because classes are not in session. It's a holiday. This is the gate. You can see actually they redid the gate. This is not the gate that we left here. This is a relatively new gate. Actually, they have the vision, core values, mission, school, and as such. It's quite a good gate. This is quite good for a rural school in Africa. Let's see, and this is my famous school. So many people have been asking me to take them to where I schooled. Visit Ministry of Education or Arabel Primary School, PO Box 82 Kinamba. Ufunguo na ngao ya maisha. But I think should be ufunguo ni ngao ya maisha, which translates to education is key to the life. Yeah, I remember when we were here in school, for us to get this logo, we had a competition because here in Kenya, we should have arts, crafts, and music those days. So the arts, everyone was doing arts. So you are tasked by the school management to come up with a logo for the school. I can't remember the exact year, but that's quite a long time ago. I see they have locked the gate. Let me see if I can have access. I can see someone from inside there. I don't know, maybe it's the watchman, someone there, and there is smoke. Let me see whether I can get access to that point and talk to him. I see whether I can film. Let us walk, and as I record, I don't know whether he'll give me permission to record because the classes are not in session. This is a very old school. A very old school here. It even has wooden structures. Let's go. Let's see if he'll grant us permission to record from inside here. I'll let you know. I think it's the watchman who stays here. Let me switch off so that I can talk to him. Okay, the man is actually the watchman of this place. He has granted me permission to walk around. Actually, I had to tell him that my son wants to see where I schooled. I don't know where I should start. Let me start from the administration block. This is the administration block, but here we call them offices. This is where the teachers usually stay. This is where administrators, that is, usually stay. Yeah, this is my school. You can see, yeah, there's this notice board here. This school was opened by His Excellency the Vice President, Honorable Daniel Tretich Arap Moi, on 25th January 1969. That's quite some time back. Then Moi was the Vice President in 1969, but later he became the president after the death of the then president, that was Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, in around 1978. It's quite an old school. It's among the first schools in this region. Yeah, this now is the service charter, where teaching happens from Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. These are the other services that are usually offered here: attending to parents, 5 minutes; attending to teachers, 5 minutes; collecting KCP certificates, 5 minutes; collecting living certificates, 5 minutes; guidance and counseling; spiritual enrichment. For CA, I think that's Catholic Association and Christian Union, that will take that 5 minutes. Issuing instructional materials, 10 minutes. Actually, I think what they want to say is that they usually take good care of the students, because you can see they have been allocated that 5 minutes, while other people have been allocated 5 and 10 minutes. Yeah, actually, when we were here, this was not the office. We had the office was somewhere here, but we would access it from the other side. Let me go and show you. Guys, don't worry. This is how schools in Africa look like. You might confuse it for a jungle, a structure in a jungle. Now, this is where the office used to be. As you can see, there is a slab here. This is where we would come, and the offices were here. Yeah, this was the entrance, but there was a veranda here. This was the entrance here. You'd go in. I don't know why it looks like a very small structure, but then it was so huge for us. Then from here, you'd go on your left was a room for some teachers. But this other one, the one at the far end there, was where the headmaster was. I think that was a store. There was a store there, and this one was also another space for the teachers. During that time, I remember when we were in lower primary school, this structure was coming up. Yeah, and it was rumored that it would be for standard 8 students. Standard 8 is the 8th grade, or the last level of education in primary school during that time. Where in Kenya we have a system called 844, whereby you have to undertake 8 years in primary school, 4 in 4 in secondary, then 8 in other 4, sorry, in university. Now, here in Africa, as you can see, there are these education materials that are supplied by the Ministry of Education. This is the Bright Smiles, Bright Futures. That's Colgate, the Colgate mouthwash company. They have these educational materials whereby they educate kids in rural Africa on how to brush their teeth. As you can see, yeah, it has been put there for students to see. And this is how a classroom looks like. Yeah, there are some desks there and educational materials on the wall. Yeah, let's keep going. Let me show you some other areas. Yeah, actually nowadays this is by later on I can see it's class 8 room 2. Yeah, there used to be wooden structures everywhere. Now, when I was in class 1, that's grade 1, this is where our class used to be, this open ground here. They brought it down for this space. Yeah, this is where we used to have classes. Actually, these trees used to be behind the classroom. Yeah, and this is how class 1 and class 2 used to be. Those people who know this school, you can remember this tree. It used to offer a very nice shade. This is where teachers used to come and park their bicycles. Then there were no motorcycles or vehicles. Very few teachers had bicycles here. This way, it had a canopy. It was trimmed in a way. It had a canopy whereby teachers would park their bicycles down there before later on picking them and embarking on their journeys home. Yeah, here there used to be other mud walled classrooms from this point down to the other point there. There used to be such classrooms. I think they were brought down after we left, and these other structures were constructed. I can see here there's another structure here. Never seen it before. Funded by Laikipia West NGCDF. NGCDF means National Government Constituency Development Fund. These are funded by the constituency used to develop the areas. Like you can see, this was Laikipia West NGCDF project. Financial year 2020-21, this classroom block was officially commissioned by Honorable Patrick Mariru, MP Laikipia West constituency. Now, this Mariru guy is now is the principal secretary here, like an assistant minister for defense. Yeah, let me show you this other area. Yeah, this is a new structure I was telling you about. This is a new structure. I hope you guys can see. Yeah. Here in Africa, and in Kenya in particular, schools are just structures. You can see yeah, there is no structural manipulation. All designs that you can see are so nice or appealing, like in the US or in other areas, first class or level. I don't know. Oh, these are classes of levers, the fulcrum, the load, the effort. Yeah, this is grade 6, room 1. Mm. And you can see you have so many murals or drawings. Like you can, we have this the blood circulatory system. There you have all the pulmonary artery, the vena cava, the right auricle, the aorta, right ventricle. Yeah, this one can help uh, the pupils in their learning. I don't know what happens when an exam is brought whereby you're asked to name. I think for my case, I can just walk out as if I'm going to the washrooms, then I come and master it, then I go back. That's it, and that's cheating. These are the physical features in Africa. Now, this is Africa, the famous Africa, the black Africa. You have the Mediterranean Sea up there, the Red Sea. We have the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, another. Like for our case here, now we are here. We are here. This is where Kenya is. Kenya is along the equator. This is the equator. An imaginary line that crosses. This is an imaginary line that crosses. Yeah. Yeah. There are some mountains, the rivers. Yeah. But I don't know how these people drew this thing. Yeah. How can Lake Victoria be up here? Then Mount Kenya up there. Mount Kenya should be somewhere on the equator. I don't know. Maybe it's for them. They know better. Maybe it's an artist who never understood those things. Yeah, then here we have the solar system. Sorry. Yeah, there's so much sunlight here. I'm filming in the morning. The solar system, the planets. Yeah, you have you start with the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and that. Now, this is where we are. Everyone watching this, we are here. You can't lie. We are here. Unless you have those guys out there, well, working in the space. Yeah. Yeah, then these are the migratory routes. Yeah, Sudan, Ethiopia. Yeah, the famous Kenya is here. This Kenya, man. Yeah, I can see. The artist really tried. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, I think I can open one of these classrooms. We see what's inside. Yeah, as you can see, this is how a classroom looks like here. These are the desks. The desks. Yeah, the desks. And the blackboard there. Yeah, that's the blackboard. Yeah, they have these educational materials here. Like here you have the Mijikenda tribes. These are the tribes, the 9 tribes in the Kenyan coast. The Giriama, Digo, Duruma, Kambe, Kauma, Jibana, Chonyi, and Ribe. Actually, during our days, we had a multiple choice questions. The examiners would ask a question like, among the following, which is not a Mijikenda tribe? They would put Giriama, Digo, Duruma, then they would add there Kikuyu. Kikuyu is a Mount Kenya tribe. So definitely that would be the answer. Kikuyu, not a Mijikenda tribe. That's how easy the exams were. As I can see here, we have this tank. As you know, uh, years ago, the world was ravaged by COVID-19, and the schools had to have these facilities for the hand washing. I think this for this classroom, but because the schools are not in session, they had to bring it inside here. Okay, this one was donated by UN Women, and in collaboration with Groots Kenya. Groots Kenya, donated by UN Women. Thanks UN Women for coming to the aid of my former school. We thank you as former students. Okay, and see what we have. Yeah, that was class 5. Here we used to have another. I think I don't know when it was brought down or it was demolished. Sorry. Yeah, I think we used to be class 5 here. This used to be class 5. Where we were, that's where we had class 4 from class 3. Actually, we had 3 for the study. That is class 3. We had like 3 streams. The classroom or the level had several streams. Like you have a padlock there. Yeah. This used to be a very prestigious school. It was constructed those days. Other schools had more mud wall, but here you had the blocks, then wood, and so many people envied this school. Now this where we used to have the parade ground or the assembly ground. This where in there. These were the teachers from the staff room, as I showed you earlier. This where they used to come and address us from this point. There are no such flowers here or plants, so you are visible. And this is where we would line up for the assembly every day at 8 a.m. And we're going home at around 4 to 5 p.m. I can't remember well. We end the assemblies every day because that's where the teachers on duty or the school principal used to give messages or alerts. Actually, then I remember during those days there were no mobile phones, so teachers would deliver using the post address. You remember I said 82 number, that was our post address. That's where the teachers would pick the letters and deliver them to schools. And that's it. This used to be now. This is the famous standard 8 class, but now I can see it's the ECD class. Now, unfortunately, it's locked. There's a padlock here. I can't open and show you inside. I wish it was open. I show you where I used to sit and where I sat for my exam. Oh, it's got all the windows are locked. Yeah, this is a famous school. Unfortunately, it's locked. I would have shown you where we used to, where we did our exam or final exam. I remember my index number or exam registration number was 514301003. I was brilliant. student, and I was number 3 when we were going to do for the exams. Actually, number 1 was someone called Vincent Ndirango. I know guys who are watching know Vincent Ndirango. He had repeated class from, I think he was at another down school down there called Bogoine Primary School. So he had repeated, he had a higher advantage or an upper advantage. I had just come from stand 7. Then there was another lady called Anne Waweru. And we used to call her Anne Waweru. I can't remember her middle name, but that was Anne Waweru. Here, she was index 2, then I was index 3. Yeah. It was index 3. 514 301 003. Then after I did the exam, I did quite well. I got some good marks that time. On those days we used to do our things. You were graded with 700 marks cumulatively. I think we were doing 7 subjects here. We were doing 7 subjects. Then you would get one was expected to get 700, but okay, that's the wishes of parents and the government and everyone. But I don't think there is anyone who has ever gotten 700. I got 457. I think, yeah, 452 or 457, something like that. Yeah, that was among the top students. We have some new, I don't call them washrooms. These are pit latrines, but they are washrooms. Yeah, are also funded by national government, CDF, Laikipia West, for the financial year 2018-2019. That's so many years after we left. Actually, there are allowed structures here. There are also pit latrines, a block of pit latrines. I think this was done by the parents, because here in Kenya, when a government official does anything, even for charity, he or she has to have the names, the everything inscribed. We used to have wooden washrooms around this area. Yeah, those days. Okay, guys, this is a tour of my former school. As you can see, yeah, we had, by that time, actually had so many trees in here. I think they cut down some of them to give space for construction and other things. This used to be a netball pitch. This one, yeah, netball. This is where girls would play netball. Actually, I came to learn later that netball is not a women game, because when I went to high school, interestingly, I went and started playing basketball and netball. Yeah, this is a ring, as you can see. Yeah, that's the netball ring. Yeah, is a famous castle. As I was telling you, government officials in Kenya have a tendency of of writing their names everywhere. Yeah. Now these are national government CDF project 2016-2017. Yeah, these are water tank. I don't know who donated it. Here in Kenya, everything is donation. Only in government schools. Yeah. And this is how they do their things. This is now the suggestion box. If you have any suggestion to improve the school, or you want to report anyone, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to write a note and drop it here. Or I don't know. Interesting. I don't know how you're supposed to drop it here. I think someone was trying to retrieve and see whether he or she had been reported. That's a tour of my school. This is where I schooled so many years ago. And I scored 452. Guys, I'm just from where we met the other man, the watchman. And I've told him that I'm through and he's very grateful. Actually, I'm happy. And I have wished him well. As I had told you, as I was telling you before I disconnected, is that during our time, the pupils used to plant trees. We had the Environment and Wildlife Club. We used to plant trees everywhere, and each pupil was allocated a section or a number of trees to plant and take care of. That's why we had so many trees everywhere. Yeah, this is the pitch, the soccer pitch. I'm told there's a local village club that usually come here for competitions every evening. Also, let me take you to somewhere up there where you can see those trees. Used to have a borehole that was dug by or drilled by some well wishers for us. Something interesting is that when we were here, we had metallic goalposts. Now I see there are wooden structures here. I think the metallic ones were stolen. Yeah, as you can see, I think I should do something to this car. Yeah, this is where we had the metallic. I think they were cut. The thieves came and cut them and went to sell as scrap metal. This is the wooden goalpost now. The local footballers. I'll try and see what to do for them. Yeah, there's some guys fetching water there. This borehole was done so many years after I left school. Yeah, this is the borehole I was telling you about, people. Yeah. Mm. Shirioho. Nĩngũmũgeithia, thengio. Actually, those are jerrycans of water. So some guys who are here to fetch water using donkeys. He's a local old man and his sons. This is the borehole I was telling you about that was done after we left school. I don't know the organization that did it. This is where people usually come to fetch water. All right, guys. Let's go back. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my former school, or Arabel Primary School in Laikipia. Laikipia is in Kenya. Kenya in Africa. It's the football pitch. The football pitch is here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and please subscribe, comment, share, and like, and also suggest anything that you would want me to show you around, anything that you would want me to publish. Yeah, let me get back home and see what else I can record for you guys. Thank you. Bye, guys.